Hi, just wanted to do this video to find out what it was like to go live on YouTube Live, and I wanted to talk a wee bit about how, seeing as it's the first week in Advent, I wanted to talk a wee bit about how the stone, the secret of the stone, fits into this quality of self-development, and what the stone actually is. Because when you start thinking about it, you pick a stone up and you just kind of get used to them. You've seen them, you know what they are. They're a mineral substance, all joined together in a very hard place. But in actual fact, when you begin to look at them and explore them, they're fascinating, unbelievably fascinating. Take, for instance, simple crystal. I've got some there. I'll just go and get them. These are here. And they're just incredible things. It's a amethyst crystal. It's obviously been made into a ball shape. But you can see if you look at it, you can see the structure in it. See the crystalline structure in it. And its relationship with light. It's quite amazing, isn't it? Here's another. This is a brilliant one for starting this week. It's very nearly perfectly square. It's got a bit of. This is a pyrites or fool's gold. It's quite heavy actually. There's a strong steel content. It's actually amazing stuff. You start to think about it. Yeah. That's it there. This is another bit of pyrites. It's actually got broken. But you can see the radiance quality of it. I love this one because this just reminds me of this quality of, you know, what it's like to just a way of fully being yourself in life, where you can kind of radiate out like a sun. And you can see the crystalline structure of it, the way the light catches it. And just to fully be yourself. This one here is another bit of pyrites. You can see the crystalline, that's the more usual type you get. Crystalline structures in there. There's a bit of crystal amethyst quartz crystal. And it's amazing just to meditate on them actually. You can see the light through that, the way it catches. It catches the light. And when I turn it around, here's another bit of pyrites. This is a special one to help against computer radiations. And I just wanted to bring that because, yeah, this first week in Advent is connected to that. And I think one of the things that we forget about this we forget about these things is not really going. Not if you're dealing with it in a life coach situation or self-development or for self-development, which is the reason that I'm making this video, because Bushcraft Scotland has a lot of I've been developing these courses in self-development through doing these different craft skills, and one of the things that that I've been noticing is you know, they've got very strong connection with how you decide something, and also a relationship to light. And the other thing that's important, I think, is to when you look at the secret of the stone, is really to find a foundation that's versatile, totally versatile. So it's not like a foundation that keeps you stuck. So you can still go through these different phases of self-development, these trials, these 4 different trials: trial by fire, trial by air, and trial by water. And you can still go through them, but you still have a kind of deep foundation within, yet the foundation's kind of flexible and mobile with who you are. And I think that's the important thing, is it's actually it's an embodiment of the foundation that makes it so good. So I just want to. I've got a couple of poems I want to read to finish off with. One of the things I was wanting to flag up about it was it's the relationship to focus. When you look at the crystals, they're quite often focused, but even this one is focused in its directions. Do you see what I mean? Radiating out, but it's focused. And I think there's an important thing there is to approach the focus with a really artistic, imaginative quality. So you're not just seeing it as this is a crystal focused. Do you know what I mean? It can be this, or this can be another way of focusing. So the whole thing becomes like it has a kind of deeply significant relationship to how you're working artistically with the minerals that you're working with. So you're getting a clear way of being able to kind of know what you can say yes to and what you can say no to. So when you're saying, you know, like when you're saying no to one thing, it actually means that you're saying yes to another thing. So you get this kind of clarity. And I think it's important as we go through this next week in Advent, in the build up to what will be happening in the new year, maybe what you want to take on your New Year's resolution. I don't really like saying that because it's a kind of, I don't like this idea of New Year's resolution. It has to be something different, like a surrender to the process that you committed to. And I think one of the things about being able to be clear about what you're saying no to and what you're saying yes to is what tends to happen a lot with the minerals. Like you get certain dangers. Like you tend to get too locked in to seeing things in a certain way, and you're not really clear about what you're doing because you can only see it from you're locked into the mineral quality, which is maybe like with this one, it'd be a fourfold quality. So your imagination goes, oh, you've got to see the fourfoldness of things, like winter, summer, spring, and autumn, or whatever. And it's like this whole wave, and you basically can't see the whole year and the whole circle and how it all relates to everything and then the world and the universe, because you're only kind of seeing one at a time, you're maybe only seeing four at a time. You're not kind of seeing the whole picture, which is the variations of the season, the things that join it, the things that matter in the season. And that's what's really excellent about this meditation, is about being able to uh, not still be ambient or fluent within what's happening. So it's a heart foundation. It's not like so when you enter into this mineral quality, it's not like a materialistic foundation. You're not trying to. You don't end up thinking, this is a key to, oh, this is the way I'm going to do it. The image of what you want to achieve becomes fixed, and instead of being fluent, it gets lost in the fixation, and it never actually happens because it's not connected with the reality of the life that's coming towards you. And that's that's the quality you've got to take into this awareness. So it's an ambient, fluent, artistic approach to the imagination within the stone that gets it to be perfect. And I can certainly explain more of that if anybody who's watching this wants to come on one of my courses or do some one-to-one bushcraft coaching. So, or even self-development coaching. So, I'm just going to read this poem to finish off. This is called Crystallization. The art of crystallization, the art of the stone, mineralized, rock solid, great foundations. Solid as a rock, rock on, built on life's truth, built on heart listening, heart thinking, living knowledge, eternal wisdom, living metamorphosing truth, consciousness, knowing oneself through becoming. Crystallization, the art of crystallization, the art of the stone, mineralization, rock solid, great foundation, solid as a rock, rock on, built on life's truth, built on heart listening, heart thinking, living knowledge, eternal wisdom, living metamorphosing truth, consciousness, knowing oneself through becoming. I am. So I'll leave it there tonight, and do sign up, and I'll be posting some of my experiences on my website in relationship to the stone for this next week. Okay. Go well. Yeah, go strong, and free yourself into what you desire.